Hello, steadfast soul of Taurus. I want to greet you gently yet firmly, because what I am about to share is unlike anything I have ever witnessed in more than 2 decades of listening to the currents of spirit and reading the whispers that move between heaven and earth. And it is not something that comes lightly. It is not simply another message to be taken as words that drift away, but rather a lifeline meant to be anchored deep within your heart. The energy around you right now is unlike any I have ever encountered before. It is so rare, so irrepetable, that even the guardians who normally remain at a respectful distance, watching silently over your steps from their rightful place, have chosen in this moment to step down and walk closer, bending the very codes of heaven in order to protect you. That, my beloved Taurus, should tell you everything you need to know about how crucial this chapter truly is. Your angel has not abandoned you, and it has not turned away in silence, but rather it has seen that the ordinary laws of celestial guardianship are no longer enough to carry you through what is approaching, and so, with an urgency that burns like fire through the night, it has left its place in the unseen to stand within the space of your life, closer to you than your own breath. You may already feel this. Taurus, the trembling in your spirit, the restless rhythm in your chest, the sense that invisible doors are beginning to press open in the corners of your days. This is not imagination. It is confirmation that something extraordinary has been set in motion. Something that will not only shift the landscape of your life, but also transform the way your soul relates to the universe itself. And I need you to understand, my steadfast Taurus, that when heaven allows such a drastic change, when an angel is permitted to break protocol, it is because your awakening cannot be delayed any longer. It is because the weight of your mission has become too great to remain hidden in silence. And it is because the time has come for you to rise into the life you were always meant to claim. The tests you have endured, the heaviness you have carried, the seasons of waiting that felt endless, all of them were preparing you for this moment. And the fact that your guardian has chosen to descend so close should assure you that you are no longer alone in the way you once believed. Every sign you see, every repeating number, every dream that lingers in your memory when you wake, all of these are messages being risked and delivered on your behalf. This is the beginning of a revelation, Taurus. And as I guide you further into it, I want you to hold onto one truth with unwavering certainty. The universe has opened a window that cannot be closed, and through it flows the light of transformation that is meant for you, carrying both the challenges and the blessings of a destiny that is now ready to unfold. And now, Taurus, let us walk deeper into this unfolding, because the first signs of this intervention are already being woven into the rhythm of your days. And if you know how to see them, you will understand that none of what you are experiencing is random. When a guardian abandons its station to draw near, it does not arrive silently. It leaves a trail of signals that speak louder than words. And for you, these signals will first appear in the repetition of numbers that almost demand your attention. You may glance at the clock and see 222 or 5552. You may notice receipt, license plates, or messages that seem to echo the same digits again and again. And while your rational mind may try to dismiss them as coincidence, your spirit knows that these are coordinates, divine timestamps reminding you that destiny is already in motion. Soon, you will also encounter the language of nature as a messenger of your transformation. Butterflies may appear in places where they do not belong, delicate yet undeniable reminders that you too are shedding an old skin, preparing to step into a version of yourself that is lighter, freer, and radiant with new possibility. And then, Taurus, in the stillness of your sleep, golden doors will emerge in your dreams, massive, radiant, carved with symbols you may not yet understand, and as they open before you, They will reveal the truth that what was once closed is now available, that the opportunities you longed for but believed were denied are waiting just on the other side of your courage. And there is one more sign: you must not ignore the sudden appearance of a white dove, whether outside your window, in an unexpected photograph, or even in the corners of your imagination. This is not just a bird, it is the seal of peace, the direct assurance from your guardian that even in the turbulence of change, a calm center will be given to you, a sanctuary for your heart. These signs, Taurus, are the alphabet of heaven, a coded language being written into your reality. And the more you recognize them, the more your bond with your protector deepens, and the more the blessings that await are able to anchor fully into your life. Taurus, as we move into this revelation of hidden truths, I must speak to you with the tenderness and gravity that such a moment deserves. Because when a guardian leaves its station to stand directly in your life, it is not only to shield you, but to uncover what has long been buried beneath layers of silence. Denial, our forgotten memory. What is being revealed now are truths that your soul has carried quietly for years, truths you may have sensed in fleeting moments of intuition but pushed aside because the timing was not yet right. That timing has now arrived. And with it comes the unveiling of patterns, secrets, and insights that will not only reshape the way you see your past, but also the way you step into your future. My steadfast Taurus, your angel shows me that for too long you have been living with inherited weight energies of family, cycles of fear, silent agreements that were never truly yours to hold. These chains are now being broken, and in their breaking, truths will rise to the surface. You may discover that the struggles you believed were your own failures were in fact echoes of ancestral wounds, passed to you unconsciously, and your role now is not to suffer them further but to end them. You are the one chosen to turn endings into beginnings, to transform secrecy into clarity, to allow light to reach places that have been hidden for generations. But these revelations are not only about the past, Taurus. They are also about the present masks around you. Someone in your circle has not shown you the full picture of who they are. And as the veil thins, you will begin to see intentions, both hidden and genuine, with startling clarity. This does not mean fear, but discernement, because the purpose of this unveiling is not to wound you, but to strengthen your ability to choose what belongs in your life and what must be released. Your guardian insists what is revealed in these days is not punishment. It is liberation. So when you notice the sudden clarity in your dreams, when you feel the quiet whisper in your intuition telling you the truth of a situation or a person, do not turn away. These are not shadows meant to unsettle you. They are the light of understanding breaking through at last. And the more you embrace these revelations, the freer your heart becomes, because hidden truths lose their power once they are brought into the open. And your guardian has risked everything to ensure you see them now. Taurus, as the veil of hidden truths falls away and you begin to see with new clarity, another threshold opens before you. And it is nothing less than the door of rebirth itself. This is not a gentle shift or a minor adjustment. This is the kind of passage that separates the life you have known from the life you are now called to step into. And it is being prepared with celestial precision. Your guardian has not broken the ancient rules merely to warn you. It has done so to guide you through this very door. Because the season of carrying the old weight is over, and the hour of renewal has arrived. Imagine, beloved Taurus, a great door of gold set before you, carved with the symbols of your destiny. As it swings open, everything that once bound you to fear, doubt, or limitation falls away. And what lies on the other side is the spaciousness of a future where you no longer shrink from your own light. This is your rebirth, the moment where the self that endured, waited, and questioned is transformed into the self that acts, receives, and shines without apology. And as you step through, you will feel the presence of forces greater than you at your back, the legions of the unseen, the ancestors who prayed for the very freedom you are now claiming, and the hand of your guardian angel steadying your heart with courage. The celestial support surrounding you now is unlike anything you have experienced before. You may feel it as a warmth in your chest, as the sudden quieting of your fear, or as signs that arrive just when you are about to give up. The heavens are orchestrating encounters, opportunities, and alignments that prove you are not alone in this transformation. Even the stars themselves, in their ancient rhythm, are conspiring to open paths you could never have forced open on your own. This is why the door is not only golden, it is radiant with the collective power of all who have waited for you to rise. And it is glowing with the certainty that what is ahead of you is no longer a question of if, but when. Step through, Taurus, not with hesitation, but with the calm steadiness that is your nature. For the door of rebirth does not swing open forever. It is open now. And the universe has bent its laws to make this possible for you. And as you walk into this new space, know that the celestial support surrounding you will not fade, but will grow stronger, carrying you forward until you are firmly established in the life you were always meant to live. My beloved Taurus, as we come to the closing of this sacred message, I want you to feel the weight of these words settle gently yet firmly into your heart, because this is not simply the end of a reading. It is the sealing of a covenant between your soul, your guardian, and the universe itself. You have walked through the unveiling of hidden truths. You have stood at the threshold of the golden door. And now you are stepping into the chapter where nothing remains the same. Because once the door of rebirth has opened and you have crossed it, there is no turning back to who you once were. The final truth I must leave with you, Taurus, is this: you were never small, and you were never meant to live in the shadows of other people's expectations. The trials you endured were never wasted. They were the fire that tempered you, the soil that prepared the seed of your destiny. Your guardian broke the ancient rules because the universe itself could no longer allow your light to remain hidden. And that should tell you how essential you are, not just for yourself, but for the many lives that will be touched by your rising. You are not merely a sign in the zodiac, you are a vessel chosen to carry peace, abundance, and transformation into places where they are most needed. So take this closing message as both a blessing and a charge. Hold your head high, Taurus. Walk with the unshakable steadiness that has always been your gift, and trust that every sign, every door, every opportunity unfolding before you is aligned with a divine hand that has moved mountains for your sake. Do not doubt. Do not delay. And above all, do not diminish yourself anymore. The heavens have declared your time, and that time is now. Step fully into it, beloved one, for your new life has already begun.